Imagine watching the Powerball drawing and realizing you have a ticket with every single winning number in a $1.6 billion jackpot. That's what happened to our next guests from Munford, Tennessee. Please welcome Lisa and John Robinson. Everybody was buying tickets. I mean, obviously, because it kept growing and growing, and everybody was just like, oh my God, this is now over $1 billion. So what does it feel? Has it sunk in? What does it feel like right now?
It's a dream, and I don't want to wake up right now.
It's like,
feels pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it feels pretty. It's a stupid question, really. So how did you purchase it? Who purchased it? And how did that happen?
Well, I purchased the ticket, and
by my request.
At her request, that's right. I was on my way home from work, and she called me, and she said, you gonna stop and get a couple lottery tickets? I said, no, I really don't feel like stopping because I don't feel good. I didn't feel good that day.
I'm sorry, do you normally play, though? Do you normally buy tickets?
Only when it's huge.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
okay.
Always just a little bit.
Okay, so you didn't feel well and you stopped.
I stopped the store, and I just went in there and told the lady I want 4 quick pick tickets. Got the tickets and came home, and I handed it to Lisa. I said, I don't feel good. I'm fixing to go lay down. I went and laid down on the couch and went to sleep.
Yes, he went to sleep.
All right, so he's asleep, and then how did you find out that you won?
Well, I watched it at 10 o'clock when they gave out the numbers. I wrote them down because I knew if I didn't write them down, I'd forget the numbers. So I said, okay, write them down. I started looking at the tickets, and I got to the third one, and I was like, okay, this number matches, and this number matches. The closer I got to the Powerball number, I was like, oh my gosh, these numbers are matching up. And so I looked again, and I took my finger and I hit the number on the paper and number on the ticket, paper and on the ticket. I was like, oh my gosh, these match.
I mean, was your heart just racing? What is that feeling when could you even comprehend that?
I looked at the ticket and I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna freak out. He's in there sleeping. So I went running down the hallway, John, you gotta check these numbers, and I'll let you tell that part.
I was asleep on the couch, but before I went to sleep, I was hot. So I had this white rag on the top of my head to cool my head. I know what it must have looked like, but she come running down the hall. I didn't know what was going on, and she startled me. I jump up, and you can just imagine.
I said, check these numbers, check these numbers.
Did you just look at it and go back to sleep?
No, I checked the numbers like 4 times. And I said, yeah, Lisa, these are the numbers, but I want to make sure that I get it from a reputable source in the morning, like one of the news agents say, yeah, there's a winner in Munford. So, and we stayed up the rest of the night, couldn't go back to sleep.
Sure.
And then once the news came on at 4:30 in the morning, then we realized that we had the winning ticket.
Okay, so when you sign the paperwork, because then there's all this stuff that you have to do, and you're in there signing the paperwork, what does that feel like?
It was a little overwhelming, signing a lot of papers, and then, seeing some numbers on there, because that was what was really like, oh my gosh. Then all of a sudden the attorney walks in and says, I have Ellen on the phone. She wants to know if you come do the show. And I was like, okay, I'll talk to her, but I'm supposed to be signing papers now. And I'm like, okay, give me a few minutes. Can I call you back?
I mean, and there's Abby, your dog, with you. You have to take your dog with you everywhere. So that feels amazing, and I know it's overwhelming because people must be just coming out of the woodwork, and it must be hard for you to go back to work and have a life because, the thing is, you don't change, but everybody around you changes because you've got a lot of money.
We're getting tubs of mail from everybody.
I haven't seen that much mail in 33 years that we've been married.
Yeah.
That's including bills.
But it's people wanting something from you, people wanting stuff and money and stuff. So that's really a shame about this because it's really an amazing thing. And everybody plays to win and everybody wants to do something good with the money and whatever you do with it. And then there are people that come out of the woodwork trying to get money from you. So it's really a shame that that happens. And I hope that people stop doing that because it's not fair. Because if, they're just, they played like everybody else played. All right, well, we're going to take a break and I have a little gift for you for coming. So we'll be back. So it's a lot of money that you got and so you're going to need a bigger wallet. So I got you a wallet that will hold a bigger amount. And in the wallet, it's not as big as but there's 4 Powerball tickets. It's only up to $75 million, but
Thank you.
Can you imagine?
And if one of those win, do we we share?
If one of those wins, that'll be crazy. But it's up to 75 million, so it's nothing to you. But I also got everybody here a Powerball ticket for the 75.